278. Better soon, never late. MMA Locker Room, Mills Young here. It's about 9:52 right here in Sunnyside, California. Brad, what's your timestamp? How you doing?
Yeah, man, 10:52 out in Denver. I'm doing good, man. We got a lot of fights today. I mean, we got this UFC card, of course, that we're gonna be covering. We have that bare knuckle fight between Mike Perry and Michael Venom Page. I'm kind of pumped for that one. I'm not gonna lie. We got that PFL card. We got the boxing match between Joshua and Usyk. So if you're a fight fan, it's a great day. But yeah, man, I kind of want to recap last week, man. How were the fights live in the flesh?
Man, UFC San Diego, definitely one of the best events I've been to, just because I got to get in the cage, man, after the fights. I got to go in there, gold wristband and everything. But the fights was, man, they were going down, man. I'll be honest, man. So for the people out there that parlayed big favorites, you lost a lot of money. For the people out there that bet those underdogs, you made a lot of money. Few underdogs that came through. Tyson Nam came through, big underdog, plus 220. Um, Angela Hill came through and took 350 of my dollars. Okay, big upset over Lupe Godinez. Jared Mershart came through, big underdog, and subbed him in round three against Bruno Silva. I mean, those were three of the biggest dogs right there. And then Nate the Train Landwehr going off on David Onama in the co-main event, coming through with the dog money. That fight right there was worth all all my money right there, man. I was live there, got some great footage out there on MMA Locker Room YouTube page, live in the flesh, live in the events, man. But yeah. So to recap, man, I had three premium plays. I went one. I went two and one. No, I went one. It's hard. Just all right. I went
There
one,
was
one
that
and
draw.
one.
There was that draw.
Yeah,
Remember?
that's
Yeah,
what
that bullshit,
I'm
bro.
like. That's right. I had Max here, and he got a draw. Who else did I have? I had my boy Asmat. He came through, knocked out Devin Clark. He would. And then I lost with my boy Dom Cruz. But in retrospect, Dom Cruz. What do you think, Brad? Was Dom Cruz winning the fight up until that knockout?
Yeah, bro, and that's how all these Cheeto fights goes. It looks so good, and then he just kind of puts it on him late. So I thought he was outvolleying him. I thought he was, it would have been close because I know Cheeto was coming on hard at the end, but fuck, bro, that head kick was nasty. Yeah, I took an
Nasty.
L on that one too. So it is what it is, man.
But
It's crazy.
what would you get? You had a lottery pick parlay. You do anything good on?
Yeah, let me see what I had last week. I didn't hit my parlay because I had the girl who fought Angela Hill. I
Oh,
had her in a
Loopy.
bunch of shit. Yeah, so that
Man.
fucking hurt.
So
I honestly,
so
last week
listen
was
to
bad.
me,
Last
man.
week was bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It was
no,
the
no.
dogs,
Last week was
bro.
bad. Like I got beat up, bro. Like I said, I stated my flag. I never ever do this, but I did it. I played a minus 325 straight. Then I parlayed her. So like, yeah, I put $100 to win on Lupe Godinez at a minus 325. So yeah,
Fuck.
she lost me about 375 just off of that. Then another 125 on parlay. So like I said, Lupe lost me about $500 by herself that night, But I couldn't be that mad because all the other things didn't really pan out too that I had Loopy in. So even if Loopy would have won, it would have came down to, some of those people that still lost, but it would have gave me some opportunities, still. But hey, I can't complain, man. That's just a few of the fights, it's just a gambler's life, you take it with the roll of the dice.
Exactly, man. Dude, that it was just a card full of dogs. It was a good ass card though. I was jealous that you were there, man. That would have been sick to watch.
Yes, sir, man. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So the fighters on this price tag on this card right here, some of the price tags stayed the same. Some got inflated and ballooned, but we're gonna go over some of the exciting fights on the prelims, give you guys some insights on them, and then go over the main card and give you guys our best picks, best dog, and lottery pick parlay.
Yo, let's do it. You want to start it off with Sean Woodson versus Luis Saldana?
Yeah, man, this fight right here is going to be martial arts on highly displayed on this fight. All right. Sean Woodson comes in 9-1 record. Ranked number 40 featherweight in the company right now, taking on Luis Saldana, 16-7, 60th ranked featherweight, coming off of a win in his last fight. I want to say who was that? I want to say it was Bruno Silva or somebody. I don't know, something Silva. But I'll just tell you like this, man. When it comes down to it, I seen Luis Saldana come out from the contender series. I fell in love with this striking, man. It's so clean. It's so crisp. It's just technical. I love his striking. Won with them once, lost with them, another time. So we're 1-1 betting them and backing them. But I actually got to say, man, that's one of the guys that I bet. That's one of the guys that I like out here too. He was able to get some takedowns in his last fight and put it together a little bit better. Sean Woodson, on the other hand, man, this guy is like a go-go gadget, man. Throws out his arm, it hits you all the way over there in the corner. Throws out his legs, it hits the guy over there on the Brooklyn Bridge. Like, man, just long limbs. This guy pretty much only got his loss to Julian Erosa in a fight that he was winning, big favorite in there, got gassed out, took the loss. But back from then, had to take some time off with the injury. This is going to be his first fight back, coming back after this injury. Opened up at a minus 350. Now he's, I think, bet up to a minus 425. These are two fighters that I back. These are two fighters that I bet. And these are two fighters that I like their fighting style. So it's kind of like I'm picking between, two of my own people. So I'll be honest with you. I got Sean Woodson in a parlay with Kamaru Usman, okay? But if you asked me who are my best underdogs on this card, I have two. And I would say Luis Saldana, for me, for all my personal reasons, is my best underdog on the card, based off of his values and based off of me just being a little bit biasy, having a little bit bias towards him and everything like that. But either way it go, I'm trying to tell you guys right now, this is going to be a striking match. If you guys like martial arts, taekwondo, karate, anything of the martial arts, this is the fight to watch. What you think, Brad?
Yeah, totally. Before I get into it, shout out Wicho, Dylan, Nicholas in the comments. Our boy Nicholas here, he says I like violence here. He's taking the under. I'm gonna roll with Sean Woodson as well. Like you said, it's gonna be a fun stand-up match. I kind of like this fight going into a decision though. Out of Woodson's fights, he has 3 wins by KO, but 5 wins by decision out of his 9 wins. So I think this is going to be a very entertaining, close fight, but I think Sean Woodson via decision is the way to go, and you could get that at, let me see here. Woodson wins by decision. You get at like plus 120. So if you like Woodson in this fight, I think that's the way to take it. You get plus money with him there. But it's going to be a sketchy one because, like we've been saying, these boys throw hands. So, yeah, give me Woodson here. I also like him as a parlay piece too.
Got it, got it. I actually, yeah, I'm kind of on the chat side a little bit. I actually like this fight not to go the distance. A lot of people got it going the distance, but I kind of see it to where a finish can happen in there just because of the striking and stuff. So, yeah, and it's a little bit of plus money on there. One other fight on the prelim. We're not gonna attack or anything like that. I just want to give you guys a little hint. Jared Gordon versus Leonardo Santos. That fight right there, you got some good value, man. You got some good value on some underdogs in there, and you got some good value on the fight not going the distance. If you like violence, that should be the fight to watch for that too.
Yeah, man, these prelims are fire. I like this. I like the prelims here.
Let's
Yeah, you
go.
got anything else on that fight? You trying to roll on to this next one here?
Nah, let's get into it.
All right, man. We got Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Romanov, the big boys. This is another one. It's just going to be action packed. Who you feeling in this one, man?
All right, man. Let's get down to the betting lines. Alexander Romanov opened up a minus 325 on my book. Now he's all the way up to, I think, a minus 375. Got all the way up to a minus 400. I mean, just when he's in that cage, I mean, he's just total domination. Only, only threat he had was Juan Espino in the fight. That was his only like real threat matchup. But when it comes down to Marcin Tybura, man, I want money with this guy back to back to back. Only lost with him once versus Volkov, so it's kind of like one of those guys that I back in this heavyweight division. With that being said, though, man, I'm an Alexander Romanov guy. Ever since I seen him on Contender Series, shit. So let's go ahead, man. I did it again, man. I fucking did it again, man. So when these lines came out, I did two big plays on two big fighters on this card that I like. And yeah, man, Alexander Romanov, man, big parlay piece for me. Got him to win inside the distance at a minus 140. Marcin Tybura, out of his losses in the UFC, 3 times he's been finished. The other two went to decision. So Alexander Romanov is in tremendous shape right now. Lost so much weight. Putting together a great camp. The only thing that scares me with that is sometimes when these fighters lose weight and put on muscle, they fight a different way. they forget to fight the way that that got him here, you know. So he's always an aggressive wrestler. I want him to go out there and be that. I don't want him to stand out there and think he can move now and he's more legit on his hands. It's like a big power forward or a center shooting a three, bro. It's like, no, man, just post up, grab the rebound, and sock somebody, man. That's what I need you to do. So like that's the only thing that has me a little bit hesitant. But I ain't hesitant and I'm on it, man. So I got Alexander Romanov to win inside the distance at a -140. I also like round two to start in here as well. And like I said, Alexander Romanov, big parlay piece for me.
Okay. Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, I'm going Romanov here too. I mean, this is definitely his toughest competition with Tybura. I think this is a bad matchup for Tybura. When it comes to picks here, I got Romanov by KO round two plus 650. I think that's a good little play to sprinkle on. But my favorite play on this fight is fight doesn't start round three. You can get that at between -105 to -120. It's probably one of my. This should have been a premium, but yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I think we see this thing in the first two rounds. And yeah, I got a question for you. When it comes to Romanov, do you think he competes with top heavyweights like Francis, Cyril Gahn, Curtis Blades, guys like that in the future?
In the future, yeah, definitely not yet though. I mean, I say he's about three fights away from fighting anybody of that even caliber. You know, like yeah, he's still far away, still far away on that. You know, yeah.
Mhm. But in
Because
the
I will
future,
say this,
yeah,
yeah, in the future for sure. Because it's just that the guys that he's fighting, you know, yes, this is his toughest test. And watch this, his toughest test, he's still a -375. So, you know, it's kind of like one of those things to where, like, is it really his toughest test? Like, if you need to see Romanov when he's a -140 against somebody, a -180, you know, that's when you're going to really be able to see, like, okay, how far is he? Where's the measuring stick? You know, I will say that. But yeah, man, yeah, I'm a big fan of Romanov, though, man. A big fan of Tybura, too. Like I said, he won money with me, only lost with Volkov. So I always have a thing to where I usually bet that guy until he loses twice for me, you know? Like, then after the twice, I got to kind of look back and pause and, you know, analyze the situation. But if you're my guy and I've been backing you and you've been winning money for me, yeah, you could lose once. But after that second back to back, that's when I gotta pause and
it's over.
hesitate.
Yeah,
So like he only has that Volkov loss for me, you know. But I can't go back to the I can't go back to the bank against Romanov.
I feel you, man. We got Alfredo the James in the comment, or Alfredo James in the comments. A couple weeks ago, we faded Usman's brother. He was like, "Damn, that pig killed me." We sounded confident, bro. No one thought that man was gonna win, so it hurt us
Yeah,
all, Alfredo. We'll make it up
yeah.
though. We'll make it up, man.
Everybody, man, like nobody thought that fight was gonna go that way. And then, I mean, just to speak on that, I mean, after round one, Usman only had I want to say like 8 or 9, 10 strikes, and the guy put out like 27 more strikes than Usman. So like it was going in, you know, the favor of the favorite, you know, and
Whoever his
then
name is,
bam,
yeah,
lights
yeah.
out.
It's crazy, man. But all right, let's move on here to the main card. Yo, drop your comments, guys. I want to hear the best picks that you guys got for this card. If I like them, I'll tail them for sure. But let's move on, man. Tyson Pedro versus Harry Hunsucker. Who you got in this one, man?
Man, Tyson Pedro opened up a -700. He's all up to a -750. The guy's been off fighting for about 3 fucking years. Finally came back as a win over who? I don't even remember. Some guy that he just starched real bad. Ike Villanueva is probably his name, right? Yeah, probably Mike and Ike's, right? Cool. All right, ain't impressed with that shit at all. This is a guy to where, man, when he was in the UFC about 2 3 years ago, I mean, everybody was saying prospect, prospect, prospect. Guess what? The dude lost back to back, big 300 favorites, back to back to back. So, like, I'll be honest with you, man, -700, I ain't putting him on shit. I ain't putting him in a
No.
parlay. I ain't doing none of that shit, man. That's like tuna fish, man, and I ain't eating that sandwich. So yeah, man, like Harry Hunsucker though, coming down to this weight class, heavyweight, you know, stepping down to light heavyweight. We'll say this: he goes out there, tries to knock you out in the first round. If you're gonna ask me, I'll say fight not, go to distance. Probably majorly juiced.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to take a shot, you know, and just hey, you know, if something can happen, it can happen. Don't do it on this one. But probably Tyson Pedro wins inside the distance. I'm lying though because I'm lying when I say that. I did put coffee money on Harry Huntsucker just because like all right when it comes to it, man. All right, it's a few fighters to where I just can't. Derek Lewis is one of them. Tyson Pedro is the other, and Anthony Smith is the third. I just can't. So like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna be betting against those guys the rest of their life.
Yep. No, I feel you on this one. I'm definitely not going to touch this. If anything, I mean, Tyson Pedro first round KO is a minus 150, so I'm not even gonna touch that. That's too juice. The only thing that's kind of like tempting is Tyson Pedro by submission round one's like plus 500. Let's say he gets him on the ground and chokes him out, but no, I don't even like that. So, yeah, this is a fight. If you want to play this fight, if you're just a degenerate and want to get action on every single one of these fights, sprinkle a little money on Harry, and just hope for the best. But other than that, I mean, I think Tyson Pedro does sleep this guy, but everything's just too juiced to touch it really for me.
Yeah, I mean, you could do an inside the distance violence parlay, to where it's like you pick three fighters on the card and that you think are going to finish them and just, parlay them. Tyson Pedro wins inside the distance, Romanov wins inside the distance. If you guys are on Paulo
Paulo.
Costa, maybe
Yep.
Costa wins inside the distance. You parlay all three of those right there. You're probably going to get a plus 115 price tag. So, when you cash, just shout out Mills and Brad.
Oh yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's move on to this next one, man. This isn't one I'm too pumped about, but we got Wu Yayin versus Lucy Pudilova. You got anything on this?
Look, check it out, man. Both these girls, they barely got any wins in the UFC. Yan and Wu. This girl is on a fight losing streak. Lucy Piladova back in the UFC. Before that, she was losing. Now she went 5-1 on the local scene. Um, yeah, this fight got moved up to the main card. Okay, listen to this. They moved this fight up to the main card instead of Jared Gordon versus Santos, Woodson versus Aldana, Fletcher versus Losa, and Romanov versus Tybura got replaced with Lucy Piladova versus Yanin Wu. I'm gonna tell you like this. I do got something on here, but
Okay.
I just say it like this. Wu Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with, you know what I mean?
All right.
That's the only Wu I know. You feel me? But let's keep it going.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know why this fight's on the main card, but it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. I mean, Wu Yayin is 1-5 in the UFC. Lucy, she had a 3-year career in the UFC. Got cut. She was trash. She did make a run in what was it? Octagon MMA. Never heard of it, but now she's back. She is. I saw she was training with McGregor and Ardem and them boys. So shit, give me a Padova. But yeah, I'm not rushing to the window on this one.
You're rushing
That's
to
all
the
I got.
stop, Brad. Stop. You're rushing. You're running. You're running.
Nah, nah, I'm chilling on this, bro. I'm sitting back and I'm just. This is probably when I'll make my dinner. I may go get some like wings or something when this fight starts, and then I'll, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for
This one,
bringing that up. Shout out
yeah.
to Dogger Pass Podcast. Paul Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy had the dopest comment. I was listening to it. I actually was gonna DM him. He said this fight got moved on to the main card because I think the concession stands people and everybody in the ring was like, hey, we need a fight to put on the main card to where everybody could go to the bathroom and go get refreshments and stuff like that. So that's why this fight got put on the main card because they need a break, to let everybody go out to the concession stands and bathroom breaks. So yeah, man, kind of funny. You even hinted on that too. I will say this though, man. Like sometimes, first impression is everything. So you know, yeah,
Hey, who knows,
let's
man?
keep it going. Let's keep it
Yeah,
going.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. If I could get a little break, it's no worries there. But yeah, shit's about to get real starting now, man. We got Jose Aldo versus
But
Merab.
hold on, before I do. My name is Mills, and I have a bet on the worst women's MMA fight on the card. Okay, I just want to admit that right now,
Okay.
so y'all know. Okay, all right.
There we go. No, I respect it. But yeah, man, Jose Aldo versus Merab. I've been waiting for this fight. I think this is a really cool matchup. It's a tough one to pick, but who you feeling here, man?
Man, Jose Aldo opened up the favorite on here, man. I'm talking about Merab Dvalishvili. Shout out to my man Connor Burks out there, producer of MMA Hour, man. He grabbed my man Merab Dvalishvili at a plus 140. Like,
Damn.
wow. I mean, just wow. But let's get to the fight, man. Jose Aldo, 31 wins, 7 losses, straight legend in every single weight class. All right, so now he's moved down to here, man. He's putting together some real countable wins. Losses only to the best in the division right now, but he had a tough weight cut. He had to get on there, with the box of shame, had to use some little extra stuff to weigh in, made weight and everything like that. Great takedown defense, one of the most vicious strikers and everything, man. Merab Dvalishvili on the other side, man. This guy is just a wrestling beast, man. Takedown machine. I mean, he gets like 8 takedowns and wants 8 more in the ring, So yeah, this is the fight that he needs to put him on the map. I know people's like, who? Merab Dvalishvili, but what? I'm going with Jose Aldo. The name of Aldo. You can't even pronounce this guy's name, but I guarantee after. All right, cool. But yeah, Marif Dvalishvili. This guy is just a wrestling beast, man. Sarah Longo Jiu Jitsu. He trains over there with Aljamain Sterling. Has one of the best camps out there too. Yeah. I like this fight a lot, man. I actually like it a real lot. Shit. If you're gonna ask me for a play, I know a lot of people is gonna say, yeah, right. Aldo doesn't get finished, and Merab doesn't finish people. I'll go ahead and give you something to get some plus money on it. Why not? Merab Dvalishvili wins inside the distance, plus 150 out there. So yeah,
Nah, man.
let's go ahead, man.
Hey, nah, I got everything the opposite on this one, man. I got to keep my lips shut on I think who's going to win this fight, but I think this fight goes the distance. It's at minus 200, so if you want to throw down a parlay, cool. But yeah, out of Merab's 14 wins, 10 of them have been by decision. He did finish Marlon Moraes in his last fight, but everyone's been finishing Marlon Moraes these days. Poor guy, but hey, I hope retirement does well for him. And out of all those last 3 wins, man, all those have been done by decision. It seems like that's kind of how he's fighting lately, just picking up wins that way. So I do have a winner on this fight. You can check that out on Pick Dogs Premium. But when it comes to a free pick here, I like this fight going decision. Like I said, minus 200, not great. But if you throw that in a parlay, I'm feeling pretty confident about it.
Man, that's what's up, man. Bro, I got premiums on this fight, man. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
looks like the main card, man. We rolling out some premiums, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
about 4 premiums in on this whole event right now. I got some dog money. I got some good money. I got some nice little no juice money, and I got some confident money on here. So yeah, man, it's good to
Yeah.
see, man. Good to
What
see.
else you got on the site?
So right now I got my official underdog player of the week. That's gonna be kicking off on the early prelims. You don't want to miss that. Then also, man, I got my UFC winners only play. That's gonna be another fight that's gonna be on the prelims. I got my UFC takedown takeout. And then besides that, I got my UFC best bet of the week. You could get it. I'm gonna put them all together in a 3 day in a 3 pick. If not, I'm trying to tell you, man, get that 3 day pass, man. I got football loaded for today. I got baseball loaded for today. So, man, a lot of plays to get you paid. Shout out to everybody that keep cashing with us.
There we go. Yeah, and I got my favorite MLB play. Shit, I think it just started actually, but yeah, I got my UFC play. One play for tonight. I'm gonna keep it light, but I like it a lot. And then I got a preseason play. Don't sleep on preseason. There's money to be made there. So keeping it light today, but I'm pretty confident about this Saturday. Let's move on though. We got the co-main Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. I'm pumped for this one, man. Both these guys kind of been haven't been great lately in their career, but who you feeling here?
Man, Paulo Costa, 13 wins, 2 losses, taking on Luke Rockhold. 16 wins, 5 losses. Last time I seen Luke Rockhold, damn, man. Donald Trump was around there harassing women and stuff, and he was still president. You know what I mean? It's been a while, you know what I mean? Um, you know, so yeah, hasn't fought in about 3 years. Paulo Costa, last time we seen him, he was getting hair implants and shit like that, man, doing some pedicures, manicures and stuff. So I don't even know what's going on with this guy, man. A lot of fights that he was supposed to have with Luke Rocco got pushed back now. This is the third time that it got booked. But this ain't what you here for, so let's give them what they came for. Paulo Costa opened up at a minus 300 out there. Came all the way up to a minus 350 right now. When it comes down to it, man, I mean, he's just a specimen, man. He's just one of those guys that's going to go out there. He's literally called the eraser because he's trying to erase you like the Terminator out there. Um, shit. Let's just get down to it, though. Luke Rockhold, man, this guy is in the news, in the media. Most outlandish takes all week. This guy brought his dog with him to the weigh-ins. This guy was calling out people, telling them to do their homework because you gave Cheeto Vera a Mexican mask and he's not Mexican. This guy was over there talking about he's training, taking mushrooms because it opens up his head while he's training instead of taking alcohol. So literally, and the guy asked him, "Well, how long have you been doing this?" He said, "Man, I'm from Santa Cruz. Man, I grew up off of bong hits and mushrooms." So now I'm just like, whoa, like where is all this shit coming from, Luke Rockhold? You were never like this. You were one of the most conservative type of guys. Now you're just kind of saying loose shit out the lips to where I see you, and I'm like, man, this looks like one of the guys that used to hang with us when we smoking. Now he's smoked out. But yeah, man. So it's a little weird when you see him now. With that being all said, though, man, Paulo Costa ain't nothing that you can trust at a minus 325. If you're looking at it from a whole fight skill standpoint, Luke Rockhold, man, Luke Rockhold don't lose rounds. He's winning the fight until he gets knocked out. Paulo Costa quits, man. Sometimes he just doesn't have it all. So, yeah, Paulo Costa, I guess a lot of people got him in a parlay, and they feel real confident and comfortable in there, but I can't, man. I just can't. So, call me crazy. Yeah, go ahead. I'm cool. I've been wrong before. Won't be the first, won't be the last, man. Give me Luke Rockhold to win, man. He's gonna finish Paulo Acosta in round 2 or round 3. You heard it
All
here
right,
first,
man.
man. Luke Rockhold to win.
No, it's a good value pick. I feel you, but yeah, no, this build up of this fight has been pretty funny to watch. I mean, both these guys are just silly to me, honestly. But it's been very funny to fun to watch. I mean, when it comes to Luke Rockhold, I mean, bro, the last two fights he had, who was it? Yoel and Jan. And now he has to fight Paulo Costa, another guy who just has his knockout power. The matchmakers just don't care about Luke Rockhold's brain, and I hope that's not why he's going crazy lately. Is because the shots he took. Let's hope for the best, but I'm gonna go Paulo Costa here. I'm not like I do have him in a parlay, but I like this play right here. You could go. I haven't seen this like prop play before, but you could do Costa wins in round 1 or 2 at minus 125. I haven't. Have you seen this before? That play before, like the 1 or 2.
Uh, not that exact one for this fight, but I have seen that
Mhm.
before on certain books, on fight odds and stuff to win in round
Yeah.
1 or 2 on certain fighters though, on certain
Hmm.
fighters. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I saw it at bestfightodds.com. So I don't know if your book has this, but if it does, I feel like that's a good play. I think this fight is going to end early. I think it's just going to be a war. You know how Paulo Costa fights; he just gets in your face and throws bombs. And so yeah, I'm going to take that at minus 125. I think that's the best play you could get if you're going with Paulo Costa in that fight, because minus 345, whatever you could get, that's just too crazy. So yeah, that's what I'm rolling with there.
Got it, got it. I will say this. This is like the fight of the night though. This is the one that everybody wants to see. I will
Hmm.
say that. Yeah, big Paulo Acosta fan. I just uploaded some fight footage from him and Romero when they fought. I was live at the event. Just took his hands behind his back,
That shit
walked
was
up to him,
crazy.
just socked him in the face. You got to see it, man. It's one of the most craziest things, man. Like that
Yeah,
fight against him and Romero was just a war, and they guys were just throwing back and forth, sticking your tongue out and
that
stuff.
shit was
So
wild.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
definitely, man. Gonna be
yeah.
a
The thing
war.
about
Now it's time.
yeah. Or I was gonna say, man, I used to think Paulo Costa was the truth, though. I swear he was gonna be like a. I was all Paulo Costa hard. My boy Chase too, one of my homies. He was like, we were like, yo, this guy's gonna be he's gonna beat Izzy and all this shit. But
Yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah.
that's not him. But nah,
Yeah.
that's not him.
I thought so when it came to it, after he beat Romero, I was like, okay, he's the one that can give Izzy the best chance because just the way that he strikes and everything. And
Hmm.
so I will say I was right there with you. And then after, yeah, I think he lost to Vittori and stuff, and
Hmm.
and the dude fired his manager, and now he has his girlfriend being his manager, and like I'm
Just
just
weird, man.
like Paulo Costa's on his last fight of his contract. He's not re-signing with the UFC. I'm pretty sure, man. He went up there on his weigh-ins, shook the hands of the ring girls, shook the hand of like everybody, kind of like one of those like when you see the janitor, the guy, the UPS guy that
Hmm.
drops off the mail, kind of hey man, give him a hug. He's like, what's this? Oh, I quit today, but today's my last
I'm
day.
moving.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm not gonna see you no more. Seemed like one of those moments. So
Good point.
yeah, both these fighters are on their last fight of the contract. Luke Rockhold, yeah, man, he yeah. Paulo Acosta, same thing. So Shane Burgos just signed a lot of money to go to PFL. I wouldn't be surprised. Paulo Acosta, I think, is going to be done with the UFC after this, too. Plus, he's tired of all
Shit.
those damn USADA tests.
Yeah, I could see him going to like bare knuckle or some shit, just being a wild man. But before we get in the main event, Mike Perry or Michael Venom patient, I gotta know.
I got MVP, man.
For real, bro?
I got
Big
Michael Venom
Mike?
Page. I
Nah,
got
dude.
Michael
I
Venom
like
Page.
Terry, man.
Nah, he ain't going.
I don't know. When is that fight gonna be on tonight? Is that gonna be on like during the main event or like? Because I want to watch that shit. I love Mike
Probably,
Perry, but
yeah.
that
Probably.
sucks.
Well, it's in London, so no,
Ooh,
probably
okay.
not during the main event of ours. Probably during like the
Hmm.
regular like prelims and stuff. So
All right.
yeah,
I may have to have the two screens up for that one, but let's roll into this main event. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards 2. Should be a good one. Who you got in this one?
man. Speaking of two screens, man, have two screens up a little bit later too, man. PFL is going down right now. So I got to speak to Chris Wade, who's fighting in there, Ryu Kodo in there, and also Kayla Harrison, the Olympic gold medalist too. So got to speak to
It's
them
cool.
during media day. Got some shots out. Got the clips on my MMA locker room page on YouTube or Twitter if you guys want to see. So if you guys want two screens to keep open today, start right now with PFL because man, it's going on now. Then after that, bare knuckle. Then after that, you got UFC. Kamaru Usman, 20 wins, one fucking loss, man. I mean, goddamn, pretty much clearing out the division when it comes to it. Leon Edwards, 19 wins, only three losses. One of those losses is a loss to Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman opened up at a minus 350, came up to a minus 400, dropped down to a minus 325 as of last night. Leon Rocky Edwards, man. I mean, this is the fight right here. I will say, the price tag is off to me, man. Yes, Kamaru Usman has three different ways that he can win. But if you ask me, the price tag should be a minus 280. Rocky Edwards pretty much has a lot of the skill sets that can give this guy Kamaru Usman difficulties. So yeah, I'll just keep it nice and short and sweet. I got Kamaru Usman in a parlay. Besides that, I actually like Kamaru Usman to win inside the distance at a plus 200 as well. If anybody is taking a shot on Leon Edwards, um, feel free. Because I will say this, out of everybody that Kamaru Usman fought besides Kobe Covington, this is the best fighter. Gilbert Burns didn't stand a chance. Jorge Masvidal didn't stand a chance the first time, second time, or even the third time if they fight again. So, it's just one of those. But Leon Edwards, that first round that they did fight against Kamaru Usman a long time ago, he did win that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I like Kamaru Usman right here. But I will say this, man, like this could be a fight when Kamaru Usman fought Tyron Woodley and he wasn't the champ, I knew right then this could be the fight to where the belt changes. So I
Mhm.
say that in the same context of this. This can be the fight to where the belt changes hands, to where I see it on both. Like, man, bro, you got Leon Rocky Edwards, man, born in Jamaica, Southside Queens. Had a rough growing up, raised out there in London with his brothers and stuff. Kamaru Usman, same type of thing. When you got those type of people that was raised in those environments and overcame a lot of things, man, like when they get this second opportunity or another opportunity to defend their belt, it's usually a great fight, no matter which way it's broken down. But if you ask me, I think it's going to be more of a boring fight on this one. So I don't,
Mhm.
because these guys like each other. That's the reason why. These guys actually are like genuinely friends, giving each other shout out. Oh, I see you with the Dior shirt on. Oh, Usman's telling Leon to tell everybody, what kind of car you drive? You got a Mercedes too, So they're cool. You got Jamaica and Africa. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't going to have nothing bad. So I actually think, it's going to be a little bit more of a boring fight because these guys really don't want to beat each other up. So, yeah, that's my take on the main event.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, Leon Edwards is no punk. One thing I was thinking about, like every champion who, besides like Khabib and John Jones, who's like been dominant for this long, every once in a while they come out and they have that night, like when Amanda Nunes versus Penna or GSP versus Macera. They've just been dominant for so long, and then that one night just not their night. And for some reason, I kind of feel like this. I kind of get that vibe for tonight. I am going with Usman. I think betting against Usman is just an awful idea, but yeah, I mean, Usman's definitely not untouchable, and Leon Edwards is no joke. So I do like Usman in this fight. I like him as a parlay piece. One little prop I like here, though, is a fight ends in unanimous decision at plus 100. I think if I would bet this fight and or like if I would predict how this fight goes, I think Usman does win a unanimous decision. You could get that at plus 120, but if you think Edwards wins the decision, you could get just both fighters winning by unanimous decision at plus 100. So I like those odds there. When it comes to Like Edwards, he has 10 decision wins in his career, and only one of them has been a split decision. And when Usman hasn't had a split decision win in his whole career, so when these guys win, they win unanimously. So that's gonna be my play there, as well as Kamaru Usman and parlays.
Like it, man. Like it. All right, all right. Let's go
Not
ahead
bad,
and run
right?
through it. Yeah, yeah. I ain't mad at all with that one.
But yeah,
What's gonna be your best pick on the card?
best pick. I like that fight doesn't start round three in that Marcin Tybura Romanov fight.
Got
Should have
it. My
been
best pick
premium.
on the Yeah, shit. Now that you say that, man, yeah, I got this one. I should have been a premium as well. I didn't even think about this shit until some of the props is like, yeah, I don't even thinking about it until like the night before or even the day of. But I
Hmm.
like Jaron Gordon versus Leon Santos not to go the distance. It's at a minus 130. If you would have got it last night, you could have got it at a plus 100. So I'll say that's my best bet of the card. What you got for your best dog?
That's Dar. I'm going Angel Losa. I think that's how you Lausa,
What?
Lusa,
You going
Losa,
what?
Lausa. Yeah, bro.
What?
Come on,
Oh, you
man.
going with a loser? Got it, got it. You
Nah,
going with a
nah, son.
loser? That's what you're trying to say.
We'll see, man.
Got it.
Hey, we'll see.
Oh,
Those
you're
those
trying to
odds are
pronounce
on.
his
That's
name.
bro, Lusa, Lausa. I know it's one of those, man. I know you know my name, my
Loser, right?
pronunciation.
Like
Nah,
loser,
bro.
right?
Nah. Look, those odds should have been even in my opinion. The fact that you could get them at plus money is a steal there. Don't sleep.
I tried to save him. I tried to save him. I got you.
Don't
I
sleep.
got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Best dog on the card for me. Best dog on the card for me, man. Yeah. Let me get you a winner, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Leonardo Santos. No, oh shit. I was about to give out a premium, but Leonardo Santos at at this plus money is just crazy right now. So I'll say Leonardo Santos best dog on the card, man.
Yeah, totally. There's good value there. When it comes to my parlay, I actually like this parlay a lot. Got something clocked on it. But Romanov, Usman, and Jared Gordon.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, all right. Give you guys my little two. My shit. Give my three leg, man. Uh, Sean Woodson, Romanov, Usman. Um, Yeah, I'm being real. That's yeah. I got these numbers though when they were little. You know what I mean? So it's like I got Sean Woodson when he was minus 325. I got Usman when he was minus 350. I got Romanoff when he was minus 325. So I mean, juice is a little bit there, but you can still put those three together and get you like a plus 110 or else even a plus 105 parlay. So that'd be my lottery pick parlay right there on the card, man.
There we go. That's a wrap. Tell the people where they can find you, Mills.
Man, MMA locker room, interviewing your favorite fighters, doing the media with everybody, Bellator, PFL, and everybody like that. Check me out there. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter. Hey, but mainly check me out on Pick Dogs, man. Get all my premiums right there, man. So, yeah, man, it's been a hell of a year so far in MMA. Just want to keep it going with all sports related. So, MMA, make money all day.
Yes, sir. Yep. Find me on Brad Woods Bets on pretty much all the social medias and things like that. Brad Francis on Pick Dogs Premium. Football season about to start. My favorite time of the year. So let's get it. You got any final words here?
Yeah, man, I just want to say one thing, man. It don't matter if you win every bet. Only thing you got to do is just, man, make sure that you cash in some checks. So that's it, man. So let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. Appreciate everybody. Leave your comments. Let us know what you're on. And like I said, man, we're just trying to build this MMA community over here. Shout out to everybody on Pick Dogs.
Yes, sir. Peace out, guys.